Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hello and welcome. Today on the menu, we're going to be making some easy, crispy, baked in the oven chicken wings. So the first step I did here was I went ahead and cleaned my chicken wings. Make sure you don't have any feathers or any hairs on those chicken wings. If you do, cut them off. Use your shears. Then I went ahead and soaked them in water for a couple of hours. And now I'm going to go ahead and separate my chicken wings. There's several different channels that you can watch to learn how to separate your chicken wings. I'm by no means no professional. I'm just learning as I go. Believe me, if I can do it, anybody can do it. I promise you. Next, after we're done separating our chicken, we're going to go ahead and get our seasonings together. We need 1 teaspoon of paprika, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of seasoned salt, and 1 teaspoon of pepper, and then a dash of salt. Just remember, this is for a double recipe. I will have the original recipe in the description box below. What you see me doing over there off to the side is just drying all of my chicken wings. You have to make sure all your chicken is dry so that it'll crisp up in the oven. Now that we have all of our chicken dry and in our bowl, I'm just going ahead and mixing up my seasonings. You don't have to do this, you can just throw them in the bowl, but I like to mix all mine up so all my seasonings mix before I dump it in. Yes, I tried using the tongs, but ultimately we got to go in with our hands, get everything nice and mixed and coated. You know what they say, your hands are your best tool in the kitchen. After we get this all mixed together well and everything evenly coated, we're going to once again go ahead and wash our hands well. Make sure you're washing your hands every time you touch the chicken. Here we are adding in 4 tablespoons of baking powder. This is essential to help it crisp up in the oven. I'm just going to go ahead and give that a good toss with the tongs while my hands are still clean before I add in my olive oil. Here we are adding in 4 tablespoons of olive oil. Then we'll go ahead and get our hands dirty again. Now we're we're just gonna go ahead and place all of our wings onto our baking racks. I like to put some aluminum foil under my racks. That way it catches all the nastiness, makes cleanup easier. At this point, you are sticking your chicken wings into a 250-degree oven for 30 minutes. Here, I just pulled the chicken wings out, and I'm going to go ahead and flip all of them over after I preheated my oven to 425 degrees. You want to make sure you up that temperature to 425. And then we're going to go ahead and stick these back in the oven for 30 minutes. After these have been baking in the oven for 425, after the 30 minutes, pull them out, flip them all over, stick them back in the oven for another 20 to 25 minutes. And here we are, everything's done. It is to temperature, and these are very delicious, very delicious. This is definitely a must-try recipe. It is a lot healthier baking them in the oven than putting them in the deep fryer. So I would highly suggest giving it a try. And I would like to thank y'all so much for watching another video. Please consider liking and subscribing, and I hope y'all have a wonderful night.